Art is too important not to share. Welcome to the Allie and Callie Artcast.
Hi, I'm Allie.
And I'm Callie. Welcome to the Artcast.
Yes, welcome.
Oh, thank you.
How are you?
I am great. How are you?
I'm good.
Good.
Yeah.
It's July. It's the 4th of July.
The 4th of July. Let's celebrate
Happy
America.
birthday, America. Okay.
Happy 4th of July.
Yes. There's a lot going on this month.
A lot.
Art Walk, I just want to remind you, is July 11th. 5 to 8 p.m. Allie's
Okay.
retired and has a hard time with dates.
I do.
So every day is Saturday, right?
But I'm here today.
And I'm so glad. I'm so glad you're here.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And it's a great month.
It is a great month.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I'm excited. There's so much going on. We have so much live music starting up in July.
I know. There's something to do almost every night of the week.
I know. I love live music. That's
And it's
like
a
my
good thing
favorite
that we have Mondays off because we need a
we
day
need a
of
break.
rest.
We do. Exactly. But I'm very excited because, well, I think we should just get to it.
Let's just get to it.
All right. So we have our guests, Ruth Pratt and Max Mendez.
Yay!
Hey,
Hi!
From the Arts and Culture Alliance, and they're here to tell us all about the Riverstone Summer Concert Series.
Which starts next Thursday.
That's right.
I did get that right,
Yes.
right? July 10th.
Yes. Good job, Ellie.
We are so excited.
Yeah.
I don't know, how many years has it been since we've had a Riverstone concert series?
This is the 15th year,
Yeah,
I
the
think.
15th
Wow,
year.
we should celebrate
Yeah.
somehow. I don't know. But how about some really good
Are we
music?
that old? Have we been around that long?
I think so. Wow.
I think
wow.
so.
Yeah.
Yes, we should
I think
celebrate.
we should celebrate with some wine.
Yes.
Okay.
I think we
Okay,
will.
cheers.
Cheers.
Clink.
Cheers. Clink, clink, clink. So, what
Well,
do we got going, Matt?
We have like 8 amazing concerts with headliners and some really great opening acts.
Yay.
The really cool thing about this is that we have some returning groups. We have some returning groups in a new look.
Ooh.
And we have some really great new talent coming in.
Yay.
And that's kind of, I think, the point of these kind of concert series is to have something different each week, a different genre of music, different style, maybe contrasting styles from the opener to our headliner, and just give people a chance to hear just the incredible talent we have in this region.
Because we have a lot of talent.
So much talent. And so we're just really excited about the bands. I think this year we had more band submissions than we'd ever had.
Really?
As far as Nevada and Montana.
Wow.
And people are really, they're looking for places, new audiences to play for. And so it was really, really cool to take a look and listen. And there are so many good bands.
Yeah.
And then having to curate that down to the
Down to
8
8,
groups and
yeah.
the 8 openers that we have. But I think we did a really good job. And
Good.
we're really, really grateful to our executive director, Abby Light, who just did a great job
Yes.
of compiling all the groups and communicating with them. And so we're just really grateful
Nice.
for all the work that she does to put this series together.
Excellent.
Yeah.
So who's opening this whole shindig?
Very familiar.
usually
Go
opens
ahead,
for
Ruth.
us.
Here's
Yes.
the drum roll.
Yes, one of our most popular groups, New Jack City.
Yeah.
Is going to be
New Jack
opening.
City. That was a long drum roll.
Max Daniels. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Max Daniels.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
And New Jack City. So we're really excited to have them because they are ever popular.
Oh, yeah.
So we like to invite them back.
And they always put on such a good
They
show.
do.
a great
They're
show.
the best.
Yeah.
And here's what I will say. We have these great headliners. You want to get there early and get your seats. But you want to hang out for the openers because here's
Yes.
really cool. Courtney and Company, I think, is a really unique duo. Great voice singer. And the guitarist plays such an interesting instrument called a harp guitar,
Which he
If you
builds. He builds.
He builds them himself.
Yeah.
And it's just like it's like some of them have like 12 strings, some of them have 15 strings, but he has got these bass strings that play these great static notes, and he's able to create so many more sound sort of soundscapes than a regular guitar. Just really, really cool.
Wow.
So if you want to just come early just to see the instrument, it's beautiful, and he plays it really wonderfully.
And the openers start at 6, correct?
6 o'clock.
6 o'clock, yeah.
And
So
they-
people start coming about 5
Yeah.
to get their seats
Yeah.
and buy a drink
That's
or a
right.
beverage. And can we talk about our food people this year?
I think we should.
So we're excited because we're going to have 2 different charcuterie carts. Charcuterie goes nicely with the wine and the drinks that we sell. And I wish I had both of their names right
That's
now.
okay.
Because
All I know is it's going to be really good
They're
eats.
2 different
It's
ones.
perfect food for the concerts because you can buy, I think they have individual cups, or you can buy a box.
Like a small box.
for a little group.
Yeah, and
Nice.
just lots of really good choices. We will also have, and they'll be part of our village that we'll have along with the arts and culture tent. Some of our sponsors will be there, as well as our beverage tent. We'll have canned cocktails, we'll have beer, we'll have wine there, we'll have a non-alcoholic option,
Nice.
as well as Ben and Jerry's ice cream, which
Yes.
is always really
Always
good.
savory, always sweet.
Yeah, so it's just really, really great way to come in. You know, one of the ways that arts and culture gets revenue is through our beverage tent. And so I always want to say, I don't want to be a big bummer, but no outside alcohol is permitted in on the premises. So we just want to make sure. I understand the temptation to want to do that, but also remember that these are free concerts, and one of the ways that we make money, or at least help support arts and culture, their mission, as well as the programs that we have, is by our sales at these events. We have great sponsors that help out as well, but our beverage sales make a huge revenue for us and help us run the great programs that we have.
Yeah.
Speaking of sponsors, who's your title sponsor
Our
this year?
title sponsor this year
Idaho Central
is
still.
Idaho Central.
Yay,
Credit
Idaho
Union.
Central
Yeah,
Credit
they do so
Union.
much good work for our community, and we're so grateful for their help this year. Yeah, and we have so many more sponsors. But let's talk about those later. Let's get back to the music.
Yep,
Sorry,
let's do it. I want to hear. Look, on my birthday, a concert. Who's playing on July 17th?
Buffalo Speedway. We're so excited. Rock, blues, country. You're going to hear the greatest hits. And we have, the nice thing about Riverstone is we have this really great dance floor. Right? You can go and dance. And most bands like New Jack City and I'm sure Buffalo Speedway, people are going to be up on their feet dancing the entire time. All ages too.
Yeah.
Anywhere from 5 to 85 and beyond. People
I
are
think my
dancing,
favorite is watching the little kids get up there and dance. They're so cute.
Yeah, and Mystic Mountain Music is just
Love
a
that.
really great duo.
Duo.
Yeah,
Hannah, Rebecca, and
Meredith Besser.
yes.
Meredith, right, Meredith,
They're
yes.
fabulous.
They are.
Love them.
They were on our podcast.
They were.
Cool.
Episode
Yeah.
148.
Oh
Yes.
my gosh, what a good memory.
I know.
All right.
Very good.
Then the next week, RCA and the Radicals. Last year we had RCA come in as a duo. He was an opener.
Ooh.
Which is Riley Anderson.
And this year he's going to bring his band. Yeah. And he's played a lot of art walks.
Okay.
He's been a good presence on art walks and so many good things.
Oh,
And
cool.
And I know he's doing a lot of traveling. He's doing a lot of gigs between here and Seattle. So really, really great to hear him. And then
So his
opening-
full band is like 5 people.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, it's a big band.
It's a big
Yeah.
band,
Oh, it'll be fun.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And then the opener, is the Philosopher's
Yeah.
Daughter.
I love
Yeah.
that name.
Isn't that great?
I know.
Yeah, I don't
She's
actually
she's
know her
She's a
actual
New Orleans
name.
musician. She's
Yeah.
a recent
Oh.
transplant, my understanding, from New Orleans. And
Nice.
She went by a different name.
perhaps, yeah, I
Heidi
don't-
Joe or
yeah,
Heidi
yeah.
Ho or something in New Orleans. Maybe it was Heidi Ho.
I like that.
I don't know. But yeah, so we're excited. Again, new talent coming into the area and
Love it.
just giving a platform for them to perform. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then on the 31st,
Is the Allison Joy
Allison
Joy Band, Allison
Williams,
Joy
yeah.
Williams.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
And she does blues and southern rock and really excellent.
Yeah,
She
and-
plays a lot.
yeah. Yeah, and then opening up for that is James Earl Berkeley. So
I don't know about James Earl.
I do not either. I think we heard his music.
Yeah.
But
You've heard so many.
We've heard so
I know,
many,
because we do ask them to submit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's great.
August 7th is really a really cool one for me. AP Collective.
We love them.
Yeah, they've
Yeah.
opened up the concerts many times. They're coming in with a new lineup, full band. I've been listening. I follow them quite a bit, and their music is going from what I would call like a balladeer type of style to a more pop-oriented style. Such cool dance grooves.
Some more
they have.
covers
Yeah.
and more original as well.
Original music,
Yeah.
but just a really kind of a pop feel. They're kind of moving their sound into a different direction, and so I'm really excited about that.
And our opener,
They're so cute.
our opener for AP Collective, I love the name, which is Peach Fuzz and the Power Chill.
Yeah.
Peach Fuzz and the Power
This
Sounds like a good drink.
This
I
is
know,
kind of
it sounds like a
trio.
drink.
This is a trio that's been playing around town.
Oh.
I know two of the musicians, James Schmell, who is an
I love
incredible
James.
drummer. He also does the drumming education programs at Sorensen. He runs a drum ensemble at NIC. And then
awesome.
Reese Gerwin, who's a great guitarist.
Oh, I love Reese.
Reese,
Awesome.
sometimes
Oh
I
my
see him on
gosh.
Sunday mornings over at Pilgrims playing, but he's playing all over all over town. So I think you're going to get probably, I don't know what you'll get. You'll get a little bit of jazz. You'll get a little bit of rock. You'll get a little bit
Love
of
it.
everything. And
Oh,
so
cool.
just really
It sounds great. All talented musicians.
Right on, yeah.
So cool.
And we are really excited about our August 14th concert, Brittany's House. Brittany's House is fronted by a former Voice contestant, Jacob Maxwell. That's
we
his
love
band.
Jacob.
Yeah.
So I'm really excited to see what he's got going on with his band, his new band, and it's going to be a lot of fun. And JoJo Dodge opening
she
up.
is so good. If you've ever heard JoJo.
Yeah.
I haven't.
Tell us about JoJo, because I haven't heard him.
She, first of all, she's done
Oh,
a
it's a
lot
she.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's done a lot of art walks, and she's usually at one of the mix-it-ups. She's just got the most amazing voice. It's beautiful. She can do kind of country. She's got a great pop sound, and she plays guitar, and she's fabulous. You're going to love her.
Oh, yay.
She's so good.
I like how you go into your drawl when you say country.
She's country. She's fabulous.
That's
You're
like
going to love
Donnie and
her.
Marie, a little country, a little rock and roll.
A little bit country. Yeah.
And then our local favorite on August 21st, Sole Proprietor, coming in.
So fun.
Always, again, a gig to
good
come
night.
and dance the night away.
High energy.
Opening up, Oscar Owens, who is just an incredible talent here. He just did Waitress over at Spokane Civic Theater.
right.
I don't know if anybody saw him in Rent just recently at Lake City Playhouse.
we
He
did. That was
amazing
fabulous,
there,
wasn't it?
And just does some really, really great stuff. So you get to hear him in a solo acoustic show.
Nice.
It's going to be really fun. And then our last concert, finally, it's a Latin explosion.
August 28th.
Oh, yeah, on the 28th. One of my favorite bands here in this area is fronted by a friend of mine, Nick Vigil, called Milonga. Just a great Latin dance band. He's an incredible artist, too. I have to say that if you go to Cochinito in Hayden, he painted the mural. At Cochinito.
really?
That's his artwork.
Yeah, he does artwork.
He does
windows.
He does windows. He does sneakers. He'll custom make sneakers for you that are just so amazing. All different kind of Latin music, and just an incredible singer, great guitar player. His band is incredible. We had them here last year, and it was just so much fun.
I was there.
And then also a co-headliner.
Well, really, it's going to be a longer opener. It's going to be Balboa Park.
With
I know you
our
talked
own Barry Aiken leading that band or leading
So
that
good.
band. Yeah, such a great talent. So
wonderful. And then who plays bass for them is Roxy, who plays with Sole Proprietor. So Roxy's going to be there.
I love how the musicians
twice.
kind of
Yes.
move.
Yeah.
And then the Latin singer with Balboa Park.
Yes, she's so wonderful.
Yeah, I
don't
can't
remember
think of
her name,
right
but
now.
I know.
She's very good. I've heard her only.
Well, I love the
on
story
stream.
of how they found her.
Yes.
Roxy was driving around the lake and saw a wedding and stopped and heard her. I don't know if she was
I
singing
don't
because
know
she
if
was
she
getting
was.
married, but he asked if she
If she sings.
randomly asked to sing.
And she really does.
Yeah. So there you go.
Beautiful,
It was meant
beautiful
to be.
voice.
Yes. Katja Amarim. For all your screen printing needs, trust the local you can count on. Pyramid Printing has been a Coeur d'Alene favorite for over 2 decades.
specializing in screen printing, embroidery, signs, banners, and stickers. For all jobs, big and small, just give Eric a call.
Email us at info@pyramidprintingcda.com or give us a call at 208-664-0254.
PyramidPrintingCDA.com.
Greetings, listeners of the Allie and Callie Artcast podcasts. This is Jason from Tubbs Coffee Roasters. Keeping art alive and culture relevant is the heart and soul of our community of creatives. And as a local coffee roaster who loves a good origin story of a painter or a farmer or a musician, we proudly support the Allie and Callie's Artcast podcast's expansion and exploration through positive conversation. So grab a cup of coffee, preferably one from Tubbs Coffee Roasters, and tune in, humans. Your ears will thank you.
That's an amazing concert lineup. Tell us more.
Yeah, and we are really proud of this series, but you know what's really amazing is that we have some amazing sponsors. This concert series can't happen without some of our community sponsors that step up and say, we believe in the arts for our community. We believe in providing accessible arts. So all of these concerts are free to the public. You can come, bring your chair, bring your blanket, and enjoy them free of charge. And so it's without these sponsors, this would not be possible. And as we said before, our title sponsor, Idaho Central Credit Union.
Cheers.
And we have so many other ones. Ruth, start reading them off.
Okay, so we have Architects West, Moda Health, Ground Cubed Landscape, Pulse Falls Emergency Hospital, Cultivation Counseling, Coeur d'Alene Wine, Food, and Friends, little group that I belong to, Capone's, Northwest Specialty Hospital, Kootenai Health, Syringa Dental, Flathead Insurance, and Innovia. And then we have a bunch of advertising sponsors.
Also want to make sure that we acknowledge Odom Corporation and Watkins Distributing for their donations to
Of
our
the
beverage
beverages.
tent. It's so huge, yes.
Yeah. And Costco sponsors the ice water.
Yes, they do.
And
Nice.
Yeah, and an interesting thing this year is that we're going to be doing raffles at each concert.
Just a chance for folks to, number one, also give additional help to the Arts and Culture Alliance, but even more, a chance to win some of the great local things that we have going on. Maybe tickets to
Gift
something,
cards,
gift cards to our local businesses,
Nice.
things like that. You know, we live in the most beautiful place on earth, right? And there's so many things to do during the summer. So a lot of us go, why do we go away during the summer when we're in the most beautiful place in the world? So we get gift cards and we can have that staycation. We have a chance to go do things.
Perfect.
So, kind of
Yeah.
fun, yeah.
So, and just to back to the sponsorship, you know, it costs us $30,000 to put on this summer concert series, and we're the only nonprofit who does it. Well, I think it's just wonderful that the community steps up to make this free to the public.
Yes,
So
I
we
agree.
really, really appreciate everybody who does that.
And I just want to throw out there that the Arts and Culture Alliance won an incredible award from Ovation because of the fact that they are free and accessible to the community. So, you know, the fact that the community is receiving this amazing gift, I think, is really something.
Yeah.
And this is we also have other supporters like KPND Radio give us some really great radio support, the Coeur d'Alene Press, the Inlander, and then also places like Spring Hill Suites that actually give us rooms for some of our out-of-town talent, Anthony's Restaurant, Azteca, Clark Diamond Jewelers, Groove Berries for yogurt, and then Honey Eatery and Social Club. Just those folks that really help us out to help support this season. And we always want to shout them out because we want to support our local businesses, our local economy in any way possible.
Yay. Cheers to the sponsors.
Cheers to the sponsors.
Yay, sponsors.
Yay. Well, tell us a little bit more about the Arts and Culture Alliance for people that don't know about the Arts and Culture Alliance.
The Arts and Culture Alliance was originally a group put together of community folks and artists with the intent of really finding a way to showcase all of the great arts and culture that were happening in the area. And it's grown. How long, Allie, you've been associated with it longer than any of us in this room. So how long has the Arts and Culture Alliance been around?
Well, it started in 2005. That's when they received their 501c3, and it was basically headed up by a small group of people, including Steve Gibbs, who was an incredible art supporter in our community and did so much.
Yes, true.
So,
and I was on the board way back when. And then I took a hiatus, and now I'm back.
So essentially, this is an organization that its sole purpose is to advocate for the arts, and advocate for the art, the culture in our area in a way that is inclusive, that's accessible, and it's for everyone.
And
connected. And so the arts and culture, they do it in a number of different ways. One of the great ways we do it is the Art Walk. Second Friday. It's a great place, a great way for everybody to come and engage in visual arts, performing arts, and then also support, create some great partnerships between our community and our businesses. We also have one of my favorite programs is Art Buzz, where once a month we all performing arts organizations and individual artists and just interested community come together and talk about what's going on in the area. And we've expanded that to have guests come in and talk about how to write a press release for the independent artist. Just creating sets of tools for organizations and artists and getting feedback. So those types of things. So those are just a couple of the programs that we have that I think really deeply benefit what we do in the area.
And you have Music for the Wise.
We do, and we have a new program that's kind of overarching, really, Music for the Wise now, which is called Arts Connect, which where we go into retirement places. Music for the Wise, of course, brings music into those places, and a lot of our openers have performed in Music for the Wise. And now we're also doing painting, all kinds of arts that we're bringing to those communities for seniors. And we just got a grant from $2,500 from Kootenai Electric, and also $1,500 just the other night from the Greater Coeur d'Alene Community Foundation.
Nice.
So that all goes to Art Connect, and one of the programs is going to be having our poet laureate. And have you had her?
Yes.
Jennifer. Jennifer's
awesome.
going to be going into and doing workshops, poetry workshops for seniors, which will be great. And all kinds of other art.
And just little things that we see and we go, oh, what is that? Oh, that was arts and culture, the little art galleries.
I know.
In the Midtown and downtown area. And the programs, some stay for a while, sometimes there's ebb and flow. And
take a break.
And the nice thing about arts and culture is always trying to revision what's next. What can we do next? What can we do that can benefit our community? I know one of the drives is trying to look at ways to create more alliances. More connection and more alliance with our community.
Hence the Art Connect program.
Yeah, that's great. I love that. So
and
if somebody wants to be a member, where do they go?
They
the
can
website.
Go to our website.
We have a great website.
Good.
And yes,
you'll
let's
link
talk
that,
about
right?
membership.
Absolutely, we will.
Let's talk about memberships. So that's really one of our big sources of support, not only for volunteers, but also monetarily, that help us do all of the things that we do and keep functioning. So you can become a member of the Arts and Culture Alliance, an individual member for $60. Family membership is $120, and the business is $250 to $450, depending on how large the business is. Oh, and there's a nonprofit membership too. We have lots of nonprofit members, which is $50.
Right.
So we're always trying to grow that, and that's really the group of people that we draw from to help us to volunteer, for example, at the summer concert series, also to serve on our board. So if anybody's interested in doing that, we love to have people come forward who are enthusiastic about the arts.
Ever feel like work and life are pulling you in opposite directions?
You are not alone. That's why we created Thrive, Learn, Connect, a podcast where personal growth meets professional success.
Each week, we share real conversations, insights, and actionable takeaways to help you navigate life and work with more ease, joy, and purpose.
Whether it's managing stress, building better relationships, or finding balance, we are here to help you thrive.
Listen to Thrive, Learn, Connect wherever you get your podcasts, because growth starts with connection.
So you guys are pretty involved in the performing arts. Ruth, what are you up to these days?
Well, I typically sing with a big band, like Tuxedo Junction Big Band, primarily, that I am fortunate enough to sing with Max. We are not singing at the concerts this summer, but we're still active. And I'm also working with a trio, Tom Tucker, who's a pianist. So we are now the Tom Tucker Trio. That's not what he wants to call it.
Okay.
he wants to call it something with Ruth and the Tomcats, or I don't know.
Oh my God,
I love it.
that's fun.
I love it. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
But anyway, so we're in this, so it's Tom Tucker and Tom Kuntz on bass.
I love Tom Kuntz.
And then I'm doing vocals. So
Fun.
it's a fun program, and it's all about love. It's all about the stages of love, which is really what all music is written about.
Yeah. Right.
So it's the falling in love, being in love, and the breaking up part.
And do you have any performances
Well,
coming up
we're
at all?
going to do a street party on the 22nd in my neighborhood.
Oh, fun.
That we're sharing the bill with Shiraz, who is Shirley Lear and Ray Yonkers. And so we're doing that. That's our kind of beta test.
We have to jump the fence to go see it.
Yeah. Or just call me,
That's awesome.
So that's what's going on with me.
That's awesome. And what are you doing, Max?
I've been putting together the house band for the jazz brunch over at 10-6. And it's really pretty fun. Yeah, if you've not been there, that's like a magical place to have.
That's right.
I just did the May the 4th brunch, and it was a little Star Warsy themed, but mostly jazz themed. So I'm doing that.
Who's playing?
Oh, Nick Schauer from Spokane on guitar.
Love
Craig
Nick.
Landron, who's an excellent saxophone player, and Dave Fegg, who is a fantastic bass player. So
Fabulous.
that's the trio I've been playing with. I'm starting rehearsals next week for Grand Night for Singing, which is a Rodgers and Hammerstein review at Spokane Valley Summer Theater.
Singing.
So that'll be fun. I am singing with the North Idaho Philharmonia in Sandpoint, where they're doing Beethoven's Ninth in August, so I'll be there in the bass soloist for that. Yeah.
And how about beer choir?
Beer choir is always a thing that will
on hiatus.
I take a summer hiatus, but we'll be back in September, live and kicking.
At Crown and Thistle.
Yeah,
right?
I'm doing a
Crown
really
and
interesting private event for the state chapter of the Daughters of the American Revolution.
Really?
That's happening this weekend. I am doing not quite beer choir, but a sing-along, and we're singing suffragette songs.
Oh,
I have a full booklet that we're going to work on, and part of the great thing about this is a lot of them were parody songs, so lyrics written to tunes everybody knows, like Yankee Doodle and My Bonnie Lies Over the Ocean and the Battle Hymn of the Republic. So we're going to have a good sing-along.
That sounds good.
I just thought that was an interesting invitation.
It'd be fun to know some of those songs.
So if they want to see your show, Grand Night of Singing, when does that play?
That starts on. Oh, come on.
Sorry,
that's okay. That's all right.
Because
somewhere
people
around
love to hear you
somewhere
sing,
around
Matt.
the 10th of July.
Okay, 10th of July. So,
11th maybe. Yeah.
Yeah,
and
that
then,
sounds
and then
right.
August 20th for the Beethoven at the Panada Theater.
Oh, as I like to call it, Panita.
Panita.
Spanish pronunciation.
Sorry.
Panita Panera.
Sorry, Sandpoint.
No.
Yeah, right. I never get it right. Bosvase. Yes, we always have this issue. Yeah, aunt. Anyway.
Yes.
Oh, that's
Tomato,
so exciting. So, well, this sounds like, if you're looking for some good music, it looks like Riverstone Concert Series has some amazing things lined up for you. Don't miss out.
Thursday night,
starting at 6. Don't miss the openers because they're often just amazing.
So amazing.
And you won't get a seat.
Right.
Yeah,
that's
you won't get to
true.
see.
And
Yeah,
you want to
yeah.
get there early because
And bring a chair
Yes.
or
bring
a
a
blanket.
chair, blanket.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
It starts Thursday night, July 10th.
July
10th. Yes. And there's parking. You just got to,
Yeah.
come
Oh,
early.
yeah.
That helps. Come early. You'll
Park
get
in
better
Riverstone Park or
Yeah.
across the street and,
And
walk
there-
over to the pond.
Yeah. It's so nice.
It's a nice walk around the pond, so even if you park over across in the Riverstone parking
area. You've got
Yes.
plenty
it's
of
an
room.
easy walk.
But it's such a nice night, and you won't regret it. It's just a beautiful night and so fun. Live
Great.
music is where it's at.
Build
It is.
community.
Yes.
Build community.
Build community.
Yes, where we can all come together. Uh-oh, I almost cried. Just
Oh,
for a
boy.
second. Woo! I'm good. I pulled it together. Woo! I love live music. And
I
you
do
guys,
too.
I love what you guys do.
I know.
We love the Arts and Culture Alliance, and thank you so much
Thank
for
you
being
for
here
being here.
again.
Thank
Happy to be
you
here.
guys
Thank you.
for all you do.
So nice.
Artcast.
Yeah.
Our little art cast.
Our little art cast.
So don't forget to like, follow, subscribe, or share the Allie and Callie Artcast. And you can find us on Instagram and YouTube. It's Allie Callie Artcast, or on our website at alliecallieartcast.com.
Oh my God, you did that so well.
Wow.
Well,
That's
pretty
funny.
smooth.
I'm impressed. So
Yay.
thank you guys. Thank you,
Thank
Ruth.
you.
Thank
Thank
you,
you.
Max.
Happy to be here.
Continued success in both your careers. You guys are amazing. We love you. And
I'm Allie.
and I'm Callie. And whatever you do today, make sure it's creative.
And listen to some live music.
I was going to say that.
I beat you to it.
The Allie and Callie Artcast is brought to you by Tubbs Coffee Roasters, ethically sourced, locally roasted coffee, and Pyramid Printing and Embroidery, serving customers near and far for over 2 decades.